So hey guys, and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about Secret Weapon 9 coming to Alton Towers in the future. So if you didn't know, Secret Weapon is the name given to Alton Towers roller coasters before they are built. So for instance, Nemesis was Secret Weapon 3 and Wicker Man was Secret Weapon 8, indicating that there were 8 secret weapons before it. So guys, if you go on to like this video, please smack that like button, hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a single video. So without further ado, let's get straight on into it. So guys, just a disclaimer before I start this video, this is all speculation. Again, nothing has been confirmed for Secret Weapon 9. These are just my thoughts, and again, everything is speculation unless stated otherwise. So let's first talk about some roller coasters that were designed for Alton Towers but were never built. The first one I'm going to be talking about is a Vekoma booster bike. This would have been in the Haunted Hollow where Jewel is, and it would have been themed to Witch's Broomstick. So instead of the regular motorbike which you have on Vekoma booster bikes, you would have had a Witch's Broomstick and you would have ridden this around the Haunted Hollow. So also near Haunted Hollow there was a roller coaster that was actually designed around the Katanga Canyon. This would have been a B&M stand-up coaster and would have opened in 2013, potentially replacing the Smiler. It's interesting to think that the Smiler could have never happened and we could have got a B&M stand-up coaster instead. So another roller coaster I want to talk about is an Arrow Pipeline coaster that was designed to go where Nemesis is now. This was never built and there was 2 of these designs by John Wardley. This was Secret Weapon 1 and Secret Weapon 2. The reason that the Secret Weapon program is called the Secret Weapon program is because the Arrow Pipeline coasters looks like a missile, and the story would have been that you would have gone to a military base and you would have ridden these missiles round the track and tested the secret weapon. And of course, the infamous Valley Coaster that never came to Alton Towers. This would have been designed by GCI or Great Coasters International, and it would have gone up and down the valley that the gardens currently sit in. Now, this wasn't built for a number of reasons. The main one is noise. If you imagine a massive valley coaster, how much noise that would create. Yes, the trees would dampen some of that noise, but some of the noise would still leak out of the park, and that would cause issues for Alton Towers, as we will talk about shortly. Now, let's speculate. Let's talk about what could be coming to Alton Towers for Secret Weapon 9. So the first roller coaster that I want to talk about is an indoor water coaster that could be going in the Dark Forest. Now, a number of years ago, there was a game on the Alton Towers website that allowed you to design your own attraction. A number of people who used this application on the Alton Towers website found that a lot of the attractions that they designed pointed towards an indoor water coaster in the Dark Forest. Now again, what's interesting about this, and again this is all speculation, is that a lot of people actually got this attraction in Dark Forest. So this could have been a hint that Alton Towers were looking at putting in an indoor water coaster in Dark Forest. Now obviously this would be a Mack Rides water coaster. If you don't know what a Mack Rides water coaster is, it's a hybrid between a standard roller coaster and a water roller coaster. So it would have some water elements, but ultimately it would go along a track and do a few helixes and things like that. Now, do I think that we will see one of these? I don't know. It's very unlikely due to the cost that would be associated with this ride. You got to think, not only have you got to build the show building, Alton Towers like hiding the show buildings that they build with facades. Just look at Jewel. And the ride hardware itself would cost an arm and a leg due to the pumps needed to maintain the water. Also, the ride hardware would be quite expensive. You've got to remember that Mack hardware doesn't come cheap. Now next, we're going to be talking about an Intamin Blitz coaster. So now in my opinion, this is the most likely roller coaster model to come to Alton Towers. Now this is because of a number of reasons. One, they could convert Rita into a much better roller coaster. Yes, Rita is adored by the general public who don't know very much about roller coasters, but for us roller coaster enthusiasts, it's generally frowned upon for it being too short and underwhelming. Now the other option that Alton Towers have with this is to remove Rita completely, or put the Intamin Blitz coaster where the B&M stand-up coaster would have gone in Katanga Canyon. Now in my opinion, a fantastic place for an Intamin Blitz coaster to go would be where the Runaway Mine Train is now. If you were to remove that hardware and put something brand new in its place, it could really revamp the area. Now again, please don't attack me down in the comments. I know that a lot of people love the Runaway Mine Train, and it's probably not the next roller coaster to go, but it is getting on a bit now, and I feel like something better could be put in its place. So one type of roller coaster that we could be seeing is either a Mack Mega Launch or a Mack Extreme Spinning Coaster. Now I feel like both types of roller coaster would be great for Alton Towers. They could do a lot with both of these coaster models. One, because the Mack Extreme Spinning Coaster would be the first in Europe. Also, the Mack Mega Launch coaster can do lots of tight twists and turns. So I feel like this would be great for a small area of the park. Now, where could we see one of these? Again, I keep saying this, but remove Rita or remove Sonic Spinball. Removing Sonic Spinball is less likely than removing Rita, just because Mara spinning coasters can operate in cold conditions, therefore they'd want to keep that open for their Christmas and winter events. We could see a Mack Mega Launch coaster or Extreme Spinning Coaster be placed in Katanga Canyon where the B&M stand-up coaster was going to be placed. It could even take some inspiration from the layout which they designed for this roller coaster. I think we're more likely to see a Mack Extreme Spinning Coaster than a Mack Mega Launch coaster. This is because Blackpool Pleasure Beach got the UK's first Mack Mega Launch coaster, and Alton Towers wouldn't want to be seen as copying Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I know they wouldn't be copying them exactly, but again, Merlin wouldn't want to do something that Blackpool Pleasure Beach have done in such a small time frame. Now, the last possibility we're going to be talking about is the possibility of an RMC. Now, you're probably thinking, Ryan, will you stop going on about RMCs coming to the UK? No, because this one could actually happen. So for Secret Weapon 8, which turned out to be Wicker Man, Alton Towers were actually looking into an RMC hybrid coaster to be where Secret Weapon 8 is now. Now, Alton Towers had their eyes set on a wooden coaster, and they did actually approach Rocky Mount Construction or RMC for specifications. They also did some market research on hybrid coasters to see whether people would be interested, but unfortunately that market research came back a bit of a dud, and they decided if we're going to build a wooden roller coaster, we're going to build a true wooden roller coaster and keep it all wood, and that's why they went with Great Coasters International. But I feel like because they've got a relationship with RMC now, we could be looking at a hybrid coaster coming in the future. Now, I've said this before, but Alton Towers could be extremely creative with RMC. They could do some extraordinary things. Honestly, I feel like if they were to pick RMC as a roller coaster manufacturer for Secret Weapon 9, we could be looking at a Nemesis style hit on our hands. Now, what do I want to see come to Alton Towers for Secret Weapon 9? So I want to see either an Extreme Mack spinning coaster or a Mack Mega Launch, as I've mentioned, just because I feel like Alton Towers could do some great things with this, because they can't knock down any trees, because they're all listed as historical property. You've got to remember, again, Alton Towers is a conservation area, so they've got to be extremely careful where they build roller coasters and how they build them and what noise pollution they cause. So I feel like a Mack spinning coaster or a Mack Mega Launch would be great in this regard. Now, you all knew this was coming, but I want to see, ultimately, an RMC come to Alton Towers Resort. Again, I feel like Alton Towers could be extremely creative with this, and if they were to drag John Wardley out of retirement, I really feel like he could add this RMC to the right area of the park and do the right layout. Even if Alton Towers wasn't to have John Wardley, they've got the extraordinary team at Rocky Mountain Construction to help them along the way. Again, they could put this in a fantastic location like Katanga Canyon, and they could also do some brilliant things with this roller coaster. Again, as I said before, Alton Towers is a conservation area. They would have to be extremely creative with this roller coaster. So guys, that's been my take on Secret Weapon 9, based on things that Alton Towers have done, and based on speculation, and also based on things that Alton Towers have said in interviews. If you agree with any points in this video, or you want to see a specific type of roller coaster come to Alton Towers, please let me know down in the comments. Let's start a discussion. Also guys, if you want to support me, please do smack that like button, click that subscribe button, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a single video. So guys, I've been Ryan from iCoaster, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.